Good morning from Washington. This is a beautiful spring day. I just wanted to show you out here, and then we're actually going to come in here. I have a few things I'm going to show you. I'm going to come back to this, but this is for some healthier lawn tips instead of Roundup. And then these items. I don't know if you can see them very well. I'll zoom in on that's the natural versus over-the-counter pharmaceuticals. Can you see them? And then I want to talk a little bit about this. See these in here? I got these every Christmas in my stocking, and this one in particular, Brazil nuts. Women should be having 3 to 5 of these a day. The healthy benefits is to fight cancer, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and uterine cancer. And just to brag about my mom, and Mother's Day is coming up, every Christmas she would put an orange in our stocking and about 2 handfuls of these mixed nuts. And we would use the old-fashioned nutcracker. And then I also got this, found this. It works, but this works best. Just like the old days. And then these little nut meat pickers. Yeah, even as a little girl, I was drawn to them. And trying to crack them in just a few cracks and trying to get the nut out, the nut meats out whole was my goal as a little girl. And I liked all the different flavors. I would say this one, at the time when I was younger, this one was my least favorite, but it is now my favorite. And I love that I get to think back, even when I was a little girl, the time it took to crack them open and dig them out and eat them was fabulous. I just remember it being such a tasty treat, and it was something I did very first before opening gifts. We got to open our stocking first until our parents woke up. So anyway, and I forgot about this lovely thing. Antimicrobial. This is a garlic bulb. And raw garlic is best. After you cook your meal, crush this with your little garlic crusher. And let's see if I have one. Let's put it in the dishwasher. There it is. Just in case you don't have one of these, it's a must in a kitchen. You stick your little garlic in the center there after you peel off the outer layer and crush it. And it pushes through the bottom. And then you take a knife and just scrape it off. And put it over salads, put it over sauteed veggies. Use it in your gluten-free veggie pizza that we make. I crush it and put it on top with, after I've done melted coconut oil, or half and half. You could do coconut oil and olive oil, and then crush that garlic on top. So, I am so excited to bring this to you. Have you ever heard of feverfew? It's a plant, and crushed into a capsule. And feverfew replaces these, this and this will be left behind in your liver. And antibiotics, if you've used antibiotics, that will too. This gets rid of pain, reduces fever, and it does not clog up your liver. It actually helps bring out toxicity out of your liver into your body, and so that it can go out kidneys, out the bowel, or out of the skin. And so I would highly recommend you add that to your repertoire of herbs in your cabinet. And I just made it a personal... I was having liver toxicity and it was clogged, and I was having symptoms of just a very sluggish liver, and a naturopath found that, and that was probably back in 1999, from just all kinds of things that I was doing, antibiotics. So my journey started with stop using over-the-counter drugs. And I read that in a book called What Doctors Aren't Telling You by Kevin Trudeau. And that was my start of kind of doing my own, on my track of finding my own remedies. And it's been confirmed by several after that. Chris Beat Cancer. You can go on and put in chrisbeatcancer.com and get all kinds of tips. He's now published a book. And so, and then my next thing would be this, maca, hormone balancer. Does all kinds of things. It's also antimicrobial. And so these are just from plants that the Lord has blessed us with. He says He has designed our bodies to heal, and He's given us these gifts, plants and seeds to use for eating, for healthy purposes, also for treating the body, for sickness. And He says, and even if you are still sick after I've given you these gifts, He will heal you. And healing and miracles are happening today. So also the power of prayer through healing. And then bromelain it's an enzyme in pineapple. Pineapple and grapefruit are probably my two fruits, my go-to fruits ever since I was a little girl. Grapefruit, my grandpa, when I was younger and I'd go visit them, he would have half a grapefruit a day. And I just remember that being, and it's stuck with me, and that's something that is very healthy also. I have it now and then. I'm not a big fruit eater in general, but there are times I'm drawn to fruit. And when I'm in the grocery store, I let my body tell me, is this what I'm supposed to have? And I listen to that. So, and my last thing I want to show you is Podarco. This is its plant name, Tabebia. I probably butchered that, but it's Podarco tincture. And it is probably the thing that I'm going to tell you the most, that and maca, that we've done. And we've just added feverfew as that next layer of detox. But my husband's childhood asthma is completely gone. He's healed from it. And it's from when we started distilled water and added dark leafy greens, getting all that good calcium, and eating a lot of seeds, increasing our omega-3s. And then we added maca. And that was just balancing hormones. We were taking a capsule a day. You can also get it in powder form and put it in smoothies or sprinkle it on oatmeal. It is a very caramel, butterscotch, nutty flavor. And the powder is nice in a smoothie. If you do, we do a banana, cacao nibs, cacao powder. We make it a little maca, and then we, mocha flavor, and then we add the maca and distilled ice cubes, and I'm missing something, flax seeds to get omegas in there, and then put it in the blender and blend it up. And I do 2 teaspoons, if it's for me and my husband, of the maca powder, and we split the smoothie, and it's amazing. So I would recommend that now and then for a treat. And you can get maca powder in the powder form. We get the Foods Alive brand. I'll show that to you so that you guys have a visual. This is the Foods Alive. And we ordered that on Amazon. A 2-pack, I think, is, I want to say $16. Very, very inexpensive. And for it to last a long time, I tend to keep a bag and give a bag. I recommend it to a lot of people. So I just wanted to share those tips with you. Have a great day.